What's happening, guys? This is House Cat MMA, and right now I'm going to be going over my predictions for the main card of UFC Fight Night 268, Brandon Moreno versus Lonier Kavanagh. But before I get into all that, if you just take a second to like and subscribe, maybe do a little bit of comment and sharing, that should be cool as fuck. So, jerking the curtain, we got Angel Pacheco versus Santiago Luna. Pacheco's more of a striker. Luna he can kind of strike, but I think he'd rather be on the ground. Luna does have a chin on him. Pacheco's been around for a little while. He doesn't have that many fights, but I think he made his debut like sometime around 2012 or something like that. And he can strike. He can strike his ass off. Luna, like I was saying, has a hell of a chin. His fight against Quang Lee, he took some shots and he ended up getting his shots in and knocked out Quang Lee. So as far as who's gonna win, I think Luna's got shit. That's a hard one. I think Luna's got a little more grit, and I think he can grind out a decision against Pacheco. Now we got Emmanuel Rodriguez versus Kevin Borjas. See, Kevin Borjas is really good at slipping shots. Like he has a lot of lateral movement. Like he can slip a shot, get a shot in. Like like you can tell that's something like he's really tried to get good at. Emmanuel Rodriguez is a young guy, good striker, not a great striker, but he's a good striker, strong cat, very new to the not very new to the game, but Kevin Borjas definitely has a good bit more experience than he does. So I'm gonna go Borjas just based on experience. I think Rodriguez has a bright future ahead of him, but I think the difference is just going to be Borjas's just his movement, because I feel like Rodriguez does best when the guy stands still a little bit more. Borjas does not stand still, and I think he's gonna pick up a decision win as well. Now we got Edgar Chairez versus Felipe Bunes. See, Chairez, he's the type of guy, like he's not overly dangerous. He's really good on the ground, and his striking, like you're not he's hard to hurt on the feet, but he's not gonna hurt you on the feet. You know what I'm saying? Like he's hard to put away, but he's not gonna put you away. But on the ground, you might be in some trouble. Bunes is sort of similar, but I think Bunes' striking's a little better. And he's kind of hard to get down on the ground, but he's not crazy hard to get on the ground. I think Chairez, I think he's a bit of a dark horse right now. So I think Chairez is going to get it done. I think he's going to get it done by submission in the second round, maybe rear naked. Now we got Daniel Huber versus King Green. Now, as far as striking goes, the edge goes to Zellhuber. But like I said probably a month ago, King Green is due for a 2-fight win streak. And I don't think he's done doing 2-fight win streaks. 2-fight win streaks are his specialty. And Zellhuber's not all that dangerous. I don't think he's going to put Green away. But can King Green land on Zellhuber? Who knows? I'm going to say he can't, because I'm not going to pick against King Green. I don't care. I'd never pick against King Green. I don't care if he's fighting Ilya Topuria. I love King Green. I think King Green gets it by knockout late in the first round. I think Zellhuber's the better fighter, but I think that King Green's he's the guy that he's always one punch away, and I think he's gonna get it done. Queensberry Boxing, I think he's gonna get it done against Zellhuber late first round. Now we got David Martinez versus Marlon Vera. So I think this is a good matchup for Marlon Vera, and Marlon Vera's due for a win. He's lost 2 straight, I'm pretty sure. So David Martinez, he's a good striker, but he likes to stand still. And if you stand still against Vera, I think Vera will have a whale of a time with that. Like Vera has issues with guys that move, the guys that slip punches. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Vera's gonna get. I think Martinez, my cat's being an asshole. Hey Jessica, quit that. I'm in the middle of production. There we go. See the cat at my mom's house. She's 15, but she can climb shit. Now, yeah. Martinez is tough, but Vera's due for a win, and I think he's gonna outstrike Martinez for 3 rounds, and he's gonna get himself a win. Now we got Lonier Kavanagh versus Brand Moreno. It was originally going to be Brand Moreno versus Asu Almabayev, but Almabayev hurt his hand, so now we got Lonier Kavanagh. Lonier Kavanagh's a young cat, 26 years old. Kind of a dynamic striker, not crazy dynamic, but he is a little dynamic. And of course, Moreno's got crazy experience, crazy title fight experience, you know what I'm saying? Crazy skilled. Coming off a loss to Tatsuro Taira. Tatsuro Taira's pretty fucking good. I didn't realize how good Tatsuro Taira is, but he's pretty fucking good. So, as far as who's gonna win, because, Moreno's got good striking. He's pretty good on the ground, too. Though Lonier Kavanagh's pretty skilled, he does lack a little bit of experience, and he lacks big wins. Lonier Kavanagh does not have a win against anybody with a Wikipedia page. The first guy he fought with a Wikipedia page was Charles Johnson, and he got knocked flat the fuck out. So, I think, Lonier Kavanagh is similar to like Alexander Hernandez. Remember back in 2018 how big of a prospect Alexander Hernandez was? This is kind of the same thing. Hernandez was not a full-on flop, but if you expected him to win a title or anything like that, yeah, he was kind of a flop. And, Kavanagh's a bit of the same way. I think he's going to have a little bit better of a career than Hernandez, simply because 125 is not as weak as the heavyweight division, but it's like probably the second weakest division. It's not that weak, but it is the second weakest division in the UFC right now. So I got Brand Moreno by some sort of finish. Maybe I'm going to go Moreno submission 4th round. I think it's going to go into deep water. I think once it gets in the deep water, Moreno's going to win. Just experience, Moreno's, I think Moreno's 32, so he's kind of like right smack dab in the middle of like that time where it's like you got the experience and you haven't gotten so old where, you can't make your body do like, 32, he can still make his body do what a young man does because he is a pretty young man. You know what I'm saying? And he's got the experience. I don't think Moreno's going to win the title again, but I don't think he's done getting wins. And I think he's going to win against Lonier Kavanagh by submission, 4th round, or TKO. But yeah, hell yeah, fuck yeah. This is House Cat MMA. Like I was saying, make sure you do your subscribing. Make sure you do your liking. Make sure you do your commenting. Make sure you do your sharing. I greatly appreciate it. I don't think I'm gonna hit 100 subscribers by mid-March, but let's try to get me with 100 by mid-April. Hell yeah, fuck yeah.